And we are live. Today it's a
Yeah.
special edition. Normally you always see us coming to speak our Yoruba dialect, but this night is a special one. We are not coming out here to speak our dialect in Yoruba. Tonight we are coming to speak this English that all of us we are used to. Most of us, some people are living in London, Belgium, and then we borrow that English, and we are going to borrow it this night again. So, and you can see we are not here alone this night. We are six before, but today you can see we are seven. We have a special guest in our midst. She will introduce herself last. Let all of us here, first of all, introduce ourselves. Please make it 30 seconds your introduction, because tonight we are not here to listen to you guys. We are here to listen to our special guest. And then she will be answering some question about online business, because we are online digital entrepreneur. And tonight, and I'm sure if you have not been watching this from the beginning to the end, this one you are going to sit down and watch it, because as our special guest, she will share her journey, her success, and a lot of things she will be sharing with us. And as many people that are willing to do this business, I'm sure you will not have a second to think that, yes, I think this is for us. So as me, I'm the host tonight. My name has never changed. It's still Ganiat, the wife of Fadipe, and I have a two son, and then I run this deep business as a second stream of income. So I will start from up from Sister Felicia to quickly introduce herself as usual.
Good evening, everyone. Well, it's evening here in the UK. My name is Felicia Ostedi Akintola. I'm a mom to three wonderful children. I'm a wife. I'm a registered nurse. I work and live in the United Kingdom. And on the side, I run this digital business. So that's me, basically, Sister Diola.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Adiola Tolushe. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls. I live in Nigeria, and I used to work with the federal government of Nigeria, but now I'm retired, so I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I run my own digital business. Thank you for joining us tonight.
So Sister Kemi Ayeni.
Hello everyone, good evening from my side. My name is Oluwakemi Ayeni. I live in Belgium. I'm a mom, a wife, and I work in the ed sector. And I run the online digital business as a side also. And that is me. Thank you.
Thank you, and Sister Kafayat.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing all today? My name is Kafaya Sakimbodi. I live in Italy with my family. I have two lovely girls. I work as a caterer and I run this digital business as a second stream of income. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Kemi.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening from France. My name is Oluwakemi Jumola. I am a mom of two lovely kids. I work in the hotels and restaurants, and I run my digital business as another stream of income. That is me briefly. Thank you.
Thank you all, my beautiful ladies in the house. And then now the drum is going to roll as we are going to invite our special guest of honor. She's a coach in this business as well, and you are going to hear a lot from her. So we are passing the battle to Sister Mirabel Martina, all the way from France, to quickly introduce herself also to our guests, to our viewers.
Hello, beautiful viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you according to your time. My name is Mirab Martina Ezeko, as you have already heard before. I'm a mom of three lovely kids. I'm a wife. I'm a full-time receptionist, administrative assistant in an insurance company here in France. Yeah, and I live in France. Yeah, I forgot to say that. Originally from Nigeria. So I run this digital business on my time off as a second stream of income. So that's me.
Thank you so much for that brief. You are still going to hear more from her, because she has a lot inside her, inside that she's going to share with us. So quickly, so that will not take much of our viewers' time, we are going to start with our question. And I'm going to start from Sister Kemi from France, that she should ask our own question, so that our guests can be, because we get a lot of questions from people asking us about this business. So that is why we said, let's bring special guests on this program, so that they will be helping all the questions that we'll be getting from our inspiring business partners, so that they can help us to answer some of it. So, Sister Kemi, over to you, ma.
Thank you very much, Sister Ganiat. We welcome you on board once again, Sister Mirabel. We are so glad to have you here this evening, and we will be very glad to share from your experience. So, firstly, I'm going to ask you, please, can you share with us a little about your entrepreneurial journey so far? We don't know how many years you've been in this business, but then you can just share with us your journey so far in the business.
Thank you so much for that question. So I've been in this business now for 3 years. I started on November 2019. So this year, 2024, we make it 4 years. So it's 3 years now. I was 3 years in this business on November. So that's how long I've been in this business. So you wanted to know how long I've been in the business or
Can you
what else
tell
We
I
want
us
do?
you
a
to
little
share
bit about your
your
entrepreneurial journey?
entrepreneurial journey, how your journey as an entrepreneur, the digital
As,
business.
How
as
did
an
you get
entrepreneur.
started? Why did you start the business? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that one is a very good one, very sweet one that I really love to share with my audience. Yes. So, why I really started this business, when we leave our country, coming to Europe for greener pastures, when we're in our country, we'll be thinking, when we get here, everything will just be sweet, fine, be packing, everything will be easy. So that was my dream, when I left my country, when coming to Nigeria, that was my dream, that was my aim. So when I got here, I saw that it's not what I thought. Okay, things were not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I had to start all over from scratch. Before I left Nigeria, I was a secondary school teacher. So I was thinking when I get here, I'll be teaching English, that I'll just be collecting this euro like that. Everything will just be sweet, soft, But it's not be so. When I got here, even my certificate, because I came from English speaking country, so then I could not use it. They were like, okay, you have to start all over again. You have to go to school here. You have to learn the everything here, learn the language first. But that one was a very, very big obstacle for me because before I left Nigeria, only what I know about French is au revoir, bonjour, comment tu t'appelles. So when I got here and I saw that I have to start from the scratch, when you go to school with English, it's already difficult. Now going to school with language that you don't really understand. So I have to start from learning the language before I now decide to go for professional courses, before I started working. So my husband was like, you know what, and I would like you to go to school so that you can get a good job. Okay, because me, I was like, no, I don't want to settle for less. I don't want to do menial job. I really want to work with my certificate. Since it was not possible, okay, I have to look for another one here to do office work, So I had to start all over from scratch so that I'll get a good job. Really, when I finished, really, I got the job. I got the good job. Because my husband was, when I was doing all that, my husband was doing two jobs. He leaves home very early in the morning, come home very late at night. The kids are already sleeping. When he leaves in the morning, they have not even woken up. No, this thing was really hurting us because that was not what we wanted for our family. So I was like, okay, when I start working, when I start earning this big money, he will have to reduce his workload so that we'll be having time to spend together as family. Really, when I finished schooling, I got this good job, yeah. But then I realized because it took me so long before I started working, going to school, do this, do that, taking care of my kids. So then I realized that as the kids are growing, responsibility is increasing. So, and the salary that I've been waiting for was no more enough, So for me to support my husband, for him to reduce his workload, I was like, oh no. And as the kids are growing, responsibility is increasing. They'll go to university, you pay their bills. And then it was there, and then I decided to look for something to be doing on the side, especially when I realized that, they didn't give birth to me here in France, and I just started working. I cannot compare myself with those people that they gave birth to here in France, that, And how many years do I have to work now to save for my retirement? Oh my goodness. Then it means I have to be using walking stick to go to work if I really want to. That was then I said, okay, I really have to do something. I really have to do something. If not, this one will not work. And what will I do now that will help me? What will I do that will help me? Because why do I want to do something? I need time for my family. So what is that business now that I can do that will give me time to spend with my family? What is that business, you know? And when I was going through my phone one day like that, I saw this lady talking about this digital business. And you're going to have a coach, you're going to have a mentor. You don't need to chase anyone. You know, you don't need to do any selling, because if it involves that, you know, see me there. You know, the way she was just saying it, it can be run from anywhere and from the comfort of your home, and you don't need to spend too much time like that. And that's what I've been looking for. So I decided, so though I was skeptical at first, so I decided to say, you know what, let me go in to see what this thing is. You know, people that are there, they don't have two heads, they're just human being like me. Let me try it. Since I'm the one that is looking for something to do on the side, I'm a risk taker. Let me take this risk and let me just check it out. Lo and behold, when I got inside, I was like, oh, where have I been since? Why haven't I seen something like this? But anyway, I'm glad I took that action. I'm glad I took that bold step, and I chose to start this business. And here I am today, celebrating milestones upon milestones, sharing my testimony with you guys, sharing my experience in this journey. So I'm so happy. I'm happy I took that bold step. So that is it. That's my journey so far. That's how I got into this business, and that was what made me to get into this business. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. As viewers, we can listen that our what we are thinking when we are back home is not what we are getting when we are now in Europe. And you can hear from our guests. I think if we start asking as many people starting this business, our story will never be. It will also go in the same lane, because we can't be plugging money on the tree in Europe. We have to work, and if you want to start working lesser, then you need to start doing something aside also. You don't want to start working, you need to start working smarter. So this will take me to Sister Diola so that she can go on with her question.
Okay, thank you, Coach Matilda. You know, when you were talking, you talked about that at some point when you saw the business, you were skeptical. So, what were the things that you were skeptical about, and how were you able to overcome them?
Overcome it. Oh, thank you so much. I talked about that yesterday as well. I talked about that yesterday, overcoming skepticism. So yes, when I saw it, like most people out there, you know, you know what we normally hear, the online world, the digital world, you know, things that's going on there. That one drew me back. And again, I'm not the social media type. No, I thought of that as well. I'm not the social media type, so how am I going to do it? You know, I'm not the though outside, you know, I can talk, but social media, you can never see me do video or anything like this. And again, I've never done business online before. This is my first one. I was like, there's so many things that was drawing me back. But you know, but I didn't allow that fear hold me down, because my urge for change was greater than my fears. You know, there's so many things that was holding me back. And again, what will people say? You know, there's so many things when my face will be out there. You know, but when I was thinking, what, you know, my drive, what is that thing that really made you to want to get a side hustle? When I will look back, I will think, what is pushing me to go and look for a side hustle? I'll look at the obstacles the hurdles on the way, but the thing that is pushing me is greater than all those things. So I did not allow those obstacles so that I just, you know what, when I'm looking at how long will I work, no, I have to do something. So I don't allow those things to hold me back. Okay, I said it's those people that are doing it, they don't have two heads. Let me just try it, you know. So that's why, though I didn't really have confidence in myself then, you know, when I started, I didn't really have confidence in myself, you know, always think, what will people say? But by the time I started realizing that I'm bothering about what people will say. Those people, they are not paying my bills. Those people, they are not living with me at home. They don't know how we are living. They don't know what the lack, what I'm passing through. How I desire my husband to reduce his work. How we want to spend family time together. Or my heart desires. They don't know. Those people don't pay my bills. They don't put food on our table. So why am I thinking about them? As far as I'm not going online to do something that would dent my image or to dent the image of anybody of my family or one thing or the other, then I started putting my family first. I started putting God. I was like, all what I should be thinking about is pleasing God, pleasing my family, not what people will say. I just raise up. I said, okay, let me start this thing. I don't care. Even my husband was like, in the beginning, he was like, no, don't put my face there, I was like, okay, don't put my face there, don't put my children's face there, because he too was skeptical. Though he allowed me to do it, he said, okay, now what you see, you won't do, no problem. You can go ahead and do it. But be careful, don't put my face there, don't put my children's face there. Was like, okay. But at first, he allowed me to do it. Fine, let me just go ahead. I was okay, sir, I will do it, but don't worry. But today, he's my number one supporter. Today, it's my accountant. Today is the one that is backing me or sharing me or my number one share leader. So that is whom he is today. So I'm glad I was able to overcome that skepticism. I was able to push it to just think. When I started thinking past, I own my life. I know what I want. So let me go for it. Voila, as far as I'm not going to buy anybody. It's just to okay, let me go and look at it. I took the both steps. I asked questions anyway. That's one of the main reasons, ways I was able to overcome the skepticism. You need to do your research. Okay, I went to the internet. I did my research. Thank God for our kind of business. You can reach out to us to ask questions. If you are skeptical, ask questions, do your research. We'll give you time to do the research. And also, the main thing that really made me take action was that 30 days money back thing. I was like, okay, since I have 30 days to try it out, no problem. Let me go and try it out. If it's not for me, I will go out. Okay, no problem. But if I can do it, but lo and behold, when I got inside, the only regret I had was those time I used that I wasted. That was only. I was like, where have I been? Why didn't I see this thing since? So ever since then, I never looked back. I hope I answered the question.
Thank you.
You did. You
Thank
break
you.
it like this. Thank you so much. So without wasting much time, also we go to the next person, Mr. Felicia. She should go with a question.
Thank you very much, Coach Mirabel, for being here tonight.
Mira,
My question is
thank you.
very simple. It's kind of personal, but then please, if you don't mind, could you share with our audience your achievement in this digital business?
Oh, personal care. Me, I love to share it all the time. Do you know what? I just like to be seeing you people's face like this when I'm talking. Put it back. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now I'm seeing myself. So that the person that asks me the question, it's like I'm talking to the person. But if I'm just alone, it's like I'm talking to myself. So let
No
me see
problem.
people's face. I like it like this. So your question. So what have I achieved so far? Me, I love talking about my achievements in this business. Okay, number one, if it is the self-confidence, look at me today. Before this business, I've never ever done live video, one thing or the other. But look at me today, bold, talking. Every now and then. This is the third time this week. That I've been on meetings like this, talking to my fellow business partners, sharing my testimony, sharing. Open me before now, I couldn't. If it's that self-confidence that I got. So let's just not talk about the financial aspect of it, okay? So but you already know, you are in there, you know what we normally get financially, okay? It flows, it's coming. Let's forget about the financial aspect. So the main thing that this business have done for me so far, last year, okay, we're in the new year now, 2003, we were able to go home back to my country, Nigeria.
23.
With the family.
23.
Thanks to this business. I've been in Europe now, okay, going to 19 years. My first child is about 17, We have not been able to go home together as families. Say, okay, we want to go and visit parents, you know. So these things hurt us. It's not that we don't miss them at home. We miss them, but it's just that, you know, you know how it is now, being in Europe, large family, family of 5, taking everybody home. Now budget now, you need to
Yeah.
plan for it. You know, it's not just to buy the ticket that is the problem now. You can buy tickets, okay, you can struggle. So where you going to see the money saved now? If you are relying on only salary, you know,
Mm.
it's difficult. You save it, you take from it, you save, you take from it. If it's only tickets for good now, but the children are grown, you want to go home. You know, when they were small, we say, okay, things go soon better, things go soon better. Now they are growing, they are growing. Now that they have grown, situation is getting worse. Because when you go home now, you have to give them the kind of life that they will like, you know, the kind of life that they will, because now they are seeing things, they are understanding things. You need to make them enjoy their stay. You need to make them comfortable. You need to make them hunger to go next time. Mama, when are we going next time? You know, even me, I was like, I don't want to suffer when I go home. For me, I don't like all those hard life. No, 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 no. Me and hard life will not be opposite. I don't like it. So for me to enjoy that kind of life, that dream life that I want, that dream vacation, you know, we need budget. So how could I have done that with only salary? So thanks to this business, 2023, where I was able to support my husband. We went home. Treasure, let me close this door. So we went home with the family, the children, everybody went home. You need to see the emotion, the grandparents seeing their grandchildren for the first time. If it's that blessing alone, I was so happy, so fulfilled. You know, I'm from Edo State. I'm a Bini woman to be precise. So if anybody from Benin, if you know the road between Lagos to Benin, so what we have been hearing, I've always been telling my husband, if we go home, I don't want to ply the road. It's flight. I don't want to ply the road. If the paper no day, how can you first family now take flight from Lagos to Benin, Benin to Lagos, anywhere we are going to? I said I don't want to follow road. But we were able to save. I was able to support my husband when we went home. It was flight wherever we are going to. Me with my children, oh, yeah, no road. You know, and we would not take road at all. So if it is all those achievements alone, that's a big thing. That's number one biggest thing that this business has done for me. That I was able to save to go back home, to give my children the dream vacation and the things we did home, made them live well, comfortable place, you know. So that is it. I hope
Okay.
I've answered your question.
Yes, very much well. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
sharing that to your personal, because as she said it, she said personal, but she doesn't know
Yes,
that
thank
it's
you.
something that brings us joy also when you are sharing it. We
Yeah.
are learning from it. Now we go
Thank
to
you.
Sister Kafaya with our own question.
All right, thank you, Sister Miriam, for honoring our invitation. All right, my question is I want you to tell the people that are watching us, because most of the time when we tell them that the earnings that we make in this business, it surpasses our own expectation as business owners too. Because when you were introducing yourself, you told us that you are still working as a full-time receptionist. So I want you to make a comparison between your earning as a 9 to 5 worker and what you are making from this business. I want you to make the comparison so that our audience will know how we make
Comparison.
money in this business.
Comparison. You know what? But we already know that we can never ever compare business to salary. Nobody can get wealthy with salary. No, you can never ever get rich with salary. That one is just there, you know, because from business, what you can get once, you know, from business, get in a week is about 1 month salary. So nobody can get. So that is it. So the only thing I will say here now, the only comparison I will make is when you are spending what you got from salary is so different from what when you are spending what you got from your business. I'll say, you know,
Definitely.
what you got from side hustle when you are spending it, it's like what's in the dash you now, you know, it's like gift. And you know, I really experienced this when I got home, when I went to Nigeria. When I was spending the cash, it was like I didn't feel it. It's so different from when you are spending salary that you have to calculate, because you already know the fixed amount you are going to get in a month. You already know how it's going to be. You already, but when you are spending what you are getting from side hustle, it's like what they dash you like that. Spending without looking back. So far, it's what you need. So when you need anything, you go for it. You don't need to do any too much calculation, you know. You go for call, you know that it will still come in, it will flow. You sleep and wake up, you see something. Like our kind of business that you'll be sleeping, you wake up, you get commission. You know, the system is working for you in the background, doing the sales, doing they'll say recruitment, all those stuff. You don't do it personally. We have the Odogu that is doing it for us, the machine that is doing
Yes,
all
so
these things for us. So it's so different from salary that you have to do like this to get that money. And because of the way we get the salary and when you are spending it, you need to be very careful calculating. It's not that this one is we are not working for it too, but it's still not the same as salary. So that's what I can say about that one. I hope I answered your question. It's
Thank
okay.
you.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. I remember if I should receive my salary like this, I have to take biro and pen, housing,
Mm.
food, children, school fees to pay,
Electricity, gas.
electricity, gas. But
Nothing will remain.
last 2 weeks that I received 3 commissions. I told you my children broke my TV. I went to go and buy big television.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I don't need to wait for salary to get that now.
Yeah.
When I got my commission, I was using say, okay, this one is going for my TV because my children they broke one. Said this one is going. Thank God for my business. So it has settled that one for me. So I don't need to wait until the end of the month, start till small money
You've
until
not
I
even
now
seen
get
it
that.
to pick from the
No.
salary. So it's not there.
So I just got the 3, just enter commission, 1 commission, 2 commission, 3. I said, okay,
Wow.
gather everything. Then it has gone. You see, that is how we earn in this business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Sister Mirabel, for
You're
sharing
welcome.
that. And we go to Sister Kemi from Belgium.
Okay. Thank you, sis, for sharing your experience
You're
with
welcome.
us. God bless you. And my own question goes like this. As a coach in this business, what advice do you have for someone looking to start their own online business?
Someone that is looking to start, that is skeptical or still hesitating, you know what? I'll just tell you to just close your eyes and just do it. Because don't let it January pass you by. January, February is a very crucial month. They are crucial months of the year. This is when you're supposed to plant that seed. It is normal to be skeptical, just like me. Always use myself to give example. Look at me today. It is normal. Thank God for our kind of business that you can ask questions, okay? You can ask questions, and the registration fee is refundable within 1 month. If you come inside to come and try, you see it's not for you. It's not a do or die affair. There's no strings attached. You can decide to go back. But you sitting down there looking from afar, you did not open the door to come inside. You are just putting your ear at the back of the door. You don't really know what's going on inside. It's dangerous because don't take our word for it. That's what I always tell people. Say, don't take my word for it because I can decide to brainwash you. I can decide to sweet talk you because what I saw that was interesting to me, you might come and see it and it might not be interesting to you. It's like watching a movie. We will see the same movie together. To me, that movie is so interesting, but you see the same movie, it's like that one, I don't even like it. Or you might even be much more excited than I am when you come inside. You might like, oh, where have I been? Me, I will be looking at you like, I didn't even know you would like it. You say, what are you saying? That is it. So don't take my word for it. If I say it's good for me, don't believe me. Come and see for yourself. You staying out there expecting me to be telling you it's like this, it's like that. No. Come and try it out. That is why they made it refundable within 1 month. Because we don't want to oblige anybody to do what's not in your mind. So that's what we want you to come and test it. Come and try. If within 1 month you see it's not for you, fine, you can go. Nobody will ask you any question. Okay? So don't hesitate again. Plant that seed now that you start reaping in 6 months, 1 year time. And another thing I will tell you guys is this business is not overnight wealth. We can see it's not like that. You have your own quota. Though we have a system that does the heavy lifting for us, you have your own 10% to put. You have your own quota. When your mentor, your coach says, let's go, be ready to run. Okay, be ready to run. That is it. You have your own quota. If you are the one that's okay, you want to do business. When you start it, because this our business is legitimate. Okay, it's like we pay our tax. So you treat it like as if you just open an African shop. Okay, treat it. It's a real business. Love it. That's what we want you to come in with passion. Love what you are doing. Okay, so that is it. That's why we don't want you to take our word for it to join. No, come loving it with passion, work on it. So don't hesitate again, because the only regret I had when I started was the time I wasted. You know, I was like, wow, why didn't I see it? Because people that started it 5, 6 years ago, since they're all millionaires now, you know. But anyway, it's rather late than never. I always tell myself, I think I started when God wanted me to. That was when I saw it. It was when I started thinking of plan B. That was when I saw it, you know. And this is my first business, and I'm so glad it's the right one. So that's a big blessing for me as well. So you never can tell my brothers and sisters out there, come and try it and see. Okay, so that's the advice I have for them.
Thank you. I'm sure all of us here, we are glad in this this night as we have do justice to the questions that we are receiving from our viewers or people that are inspiring to do this business with us. So thank you so much. We're happy. I think we have not waste most of your time, and then we thank you so much for joining us. So I don't know if you have any more things to discuss with our guests, I think, and our viewers. We have all told you last week that if you have questions as you are joining us today, you can put down your question as well and ask your question as well. We can't find any question here so that she can answer it for us. But nevertheless, as we are still going to close, you can still watch it. If you're still able to watch to the end like this, you can still drop your question below this video. I am sure any one of us here will be gladly to answer you as you are watching it. I want you to watch this video to the end, and if you were able to watch it to the end, the replay, I want you to put it in the comments that this year is year of no grief for nobody.
Not a grief for anybody.
No grief for nobody. So we have to take it. Yes. So thank you so much, Sister Martina. We really appreciate you. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We hope next time that if we invite you, you will still honor our invitation. You will not tell us that we are disturbing you.
My pleasure. No, it's my pleasure. It's my great joy. You know, me talking about this business with full shares, smiling like this. It's my pleasure sharing. So that is it's my pleasure. You know, what you don't gain from, you know, sharing with others is when you share, you'll be blessed the more. So I'm happy to talk about it because I know what I've gained from it. So I'm so happy to talk about it every now and then.
Sister Felicia, can you help us to show some comments? Let's appreciate our viewers before we go. Oh, thank you so much, Sister. No grief for nobody. 2024 positivity all the way. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, Brother Dekunle. Well done, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Sister Florence. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to you as well. Hope there's no cold wherever you are. Sister Pat, you can never compare business to salary. Yes, you can never compare earnings from business to salary, and it is true talk that you have said. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do we have more people that we can appreciate? We thank you for joining us live. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and great sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you too. Thank you, Sister Gracious. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you so much for joining us live. Thank you. We appreciate it. So we cannot, if without you guys, there can never be us on this our pages. So thank you so much for all your comments, your likes, and everything. We appreciate it. So thank you. With that, I think we are good to go this night so that we'll not waste most of our time. So we are saying good night and see you. Good
night, everyone.
Bye.